A recent video showing a man playing the guitar and walking through the plane's aisle while singing "How Great Is Our God" to passengers on board a flight went viral, with over 30 million views on social media. The video, which Kingdom Realm Ministries founder Jack Jones Jr. posted initially, shows several travelers, including one playing the guitar and singing Christian songs, when the aircraft was 30,000 feet in the air. Some onlookers, not participating in the performance, looked uncomfortable, while others pulled their phones out to capture the moment. The video picked up speed when on Twitter. In a tweet of the video, many expressed that the religious outburst was annoying. "I'm Christian and this is incredibly annoying," one Twitter user chimed into Omar's response to the video. "Had I been on the plane, I would have been offended. The incident was inappropriate proselytizing before a captive audience. Had a group of Muslims done this, they might well have been put on a no-fly list," another user, who identified himself as a Christian minister, said. Some non-Christians, however, had no problem with the clip at all. "I'm not a Christian and this wouldn't bother me," one user said. "I would find it nice that these kids are joyful and singing together." The comment of Ilhan Omar, a member of the American Congress, "I think my family and I should have a prayer session next time I am on a plane. How do you think it will end?" quickly divided the internet. The debate over this tweet caused the Congresswoman to trend on Twitter Monday morning. Some accused her of attacking Christians in the tweet. Conservative commentator Ali Beth Stuckey wrote, "Ilhan Omar asks how people would react if her Muslim family sang their worship songs on a plane. I don't know, but it's gotta be better than the reaction to Christian worship in her home country of Somalia, where Christians are slaughtered for praying in public." Meanwhile, others posted other videos that show Muslims praying on aeroplanes, noting that in parts of the world where Islam is a predominant religion, it is more common to see Muslims worship on planes. All such responses overlook the specific fact that the Bible prescribes public and personal expressions of religion. For example, the Bible has several examples of public expressions of faith alongside passages that have become foundational for private expressions of individual religious devotion. For example, 1 Kings 8:22-23 says Solomon prayed at the temple's dedication. Similarly, Elijah prayed publicly on Mount Carmel. On the other hand, the rituals of sacrifice in the Jerusalem temple were devoid of personal prayers. The high priests of ancient Israel confessed sin for all of Israel at one point during one sacrifice, but this hardly counts as a personal prayer. Yet moving expressions of personal piety also exist in the Psalms, such as collections of poems and liturgical recitations recited at the feasts and festivals. Biblical scholars often connect this shift with the Babylonian exile. They suggest that the destruction of the Jerusalem temple in 586 BC sparked a crisis that changed the way people worshipped. According to Susan Nidich, the loss of the temple and the land forced the former inhabitants of Jerusalem to find new ways to worship. It had to take place without the public support of the temple. The emerging tension between public and private expressions of religion continued into the first centuries BC and AD. Similarly, Jesus encouraged his followers to pray in private and not make a public show of prayer. The latter might, according to Jesus, promote hypocrisy and lavish displays of religion meant to promote oneself instead of care for others. This perspective does not exclude public worship. For example, the early church used to pray as a larger body, and Jesus himself said, "If two of you on earth agree about anything they ask for, it will be done for them by my Father in heaven." Hence, Jesus and the Bible promote public and private expressions of religion. Similarly, every believer has the right to personal prayer and public expressions of faith. However, public expressions of religion at 30,000 feet in an aeroplane should not be encouraged. Like Israel, which promoted private expressions of worship during times of crisis, it is better to promote the private expressions of religion on board a flight. As some comments suggest, There could be persons on board who may not like public expressions of religion. So, the best option seems to be private prayer. After all, God indeed hears personal prayers also.